Hello guys, thank you for stopping by my channel. If this is your first time here, please like, subscribe and share. My name is Elinge and I consider myself a working man living in the UK. Now, I have had several jobs ranging from the public sector all the way to the healthcare sector. I have created this channel for learning and development and also to share life experiences. So this is how it's going to work. I'm going to put on videos here. You're going to put your comments down. Any questions you've got, any experiences you want to share. There's a great chance that I might learn something along the line. And most importantly, so might you. On this video, I want to talk about DBS. DBS, some of you must have heard the term DBS. DBS is practically simply disclosure and barring service. Now, before you get employed into any care job, you will need an enhanced DBS. So I get this all the time. Some people sort of, are not sure about what documents to bring. Obviously, the company will tell you what documents to provide. When it comes to driving licenses, people tend to, and I know that recently there's been an influx of foreign, international carers coming over into the UK to provide care. They would provide their driving licenses. If, for example, if you're from Nigeria, you provide your driving license. I want to say that would not suffice. They would spell out exactly what documents they want. I think more importantly about your DBS is what you actually disclose before an application is made for your DBS. Now, the hiring manager or the HR personnel will ask you if you've got any sort of criminal record on your DBS. Now, if you fail to be open when you actually have a criminal record, then I think you put yourself already on a really bad footing. I did have a carer once upon a time who came, and she obviously had the criminal record. I didn't know about it. I personally interviewed her, went through the TBS, and it turns out that she had a conviction. So again, it's a lovely, nice girl. She looked like a proper carer, looked like somebody, whom my service users could have warmed up to. Anyways, I did carry on anyway and employed this girl on the condition that we did a risk assessment, carried out a risk assessment. Can I just say that at this point that when somebody has a criminal record on their DBS, it's not the end of it. It's not the end of the world. There's what we call a risk assessment that has been done. So the care manager would do a risk assessment. After the risk assessment, he or she will write a report, send that through to the HR personnel and the other senior managers who are going to sit together with the manager on a panel and decide if this person is suitable. However, you as a hiring manager, my report will be very, very influential to suggest why we should hire or not hire this person. So again, like I said, you need to be open. Is how you come across in the beginning of your interview. When you been asked these questions to disclose anything. The process, before the care manager writes does their risk assessment, the candidate would have provided a statement of how what they did before they became convicted of that offense. So it's not the end of the world. So we do have people who work with us or in certain services, depending on what is on their DBS, what sort of crime they were convicted for, and what is put in place so that the service users are not at risk. So if you think you have a bright prospect or a bright future in the caring industry, go for it. I say, even if with the DBS, all I'll ask you is to be open, just like you'll be open in any job you go to. So having a criminal record, even though even though I say this, I think for my police head, putting on my police head, I think it is important that we do not have things like criminal records, because it just bars us from doing the things that we want, or the things that we enjoy doing. So, I mean, otherwise, I've been a police officer. I have attended incidents where I've had teenagers, 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds, girls, you know, shoplifting. What do I do in that instance? Do I give them a slap on the wrist, or do I process them for conviction? Is there a realistic prospect of conviction for 15 years old, and what do we stand to achieve? All those things. And it's not to say that being a 13-year-old you get scot free. Or on a day, if you met a good police officer, they probably give you something like a community resolution, something really soft, a talking to. Um, but this instance, obviously, this lady I hired, I think she committed an offense. I think she was about 15 years old. I think it was theft. But then she wasn't that lucky to get away with it. But as I'm saying, I have made 15 years old. I've given them a second chance of in life. But this particular girl, I actually tried to recruit. She didn't have that chance, and she was not honest in the beginning. So DBS is a big part in the care industry. So some of you might actually be good carers, but your DBS, your criminal record, will be letting you down. So please, as you go out there, do your business. Please make sure you stay discreet. Make sure you don't get into trouble whereby you know it has repercussions in the future. And by the time you by the time you reflect on it, it will be too late. So guys, thank you very much for watching this video. If you are watching on YouTube, can you please hit the like button? And if you haven't subscribed, please can you subscribe? If you're watching on other platforms like TikTok, can you also give us a like, and as well as a share to your friends? Stay put for the next video. Thank you.